We're going to be very excited to take you through this, hopefully amazing. Well, it will be amazing. It's one hub and it's Bahrain, a mixture that never fails to deliver. So we're going to get underway with the grid walk, and first we have Kingin. Kingin, you raced last week, did you? Yeah, you didn't. I thought as much. So, did you have a look at the stream? Did you see, like, what everyone else was doing? Do you think you know where you're going to fit in? Okay, and have you done any practice for today? Do you have your setup, your strategy all sorted out? Okay, and your teammate, do you think you've picked the right teammate? Do you think he and you and him can Okay. So last question before you go. Pick your top three for today's race. Yeah. All right. Thanks for your time. And have a good race. Daniel, how are you? That's fantastic to hear. So, last season, I do remember you asking me for a setup around this track, and I do remember you having a pretty good result. But you didn't ask me for a setup this week. So, what's going on there? Is your head a bit too big? You think you're fine now without me? Okay. All right, that's good to hear. And you raced last week, did you? How'd your race go? Do you think you learned anything that you can try and improve on? Hmm,
Uh, Wait a minute. Do you have your voice on share? Because people in the chat can't hear you.
great stuff.
Yeah, sorry, I just seen it in the chat there.
Yeah, forgot to ask. Well, thanks for ruining our stream, Daniel. Appreciate it. Entire thing's just gone to waste now. Uh, might as well just end it there, really. You go to party, go to party settings, go to allow your voice to be shared, then you
Yeah,
take off the cloud mask, and then you press always allow.
yeah. Hopefully
Alright,
everyone can hear me now.
alright. So, you, we'll recap. You said that you're feeling good with your setup, and you're
Yeah,
saying that you got the wing damage last week where you can't repair it. Uh,
yep.
yep. So, I think you're actually mid-sentence, so continue with whatever you're saying.
And then it was just a pretty lonely race from there on. I didn't
Hmm.
really have that good pace because I didn't really practice, but hopefully I can do better today.
Okay, and I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked Kingen. Where do you think you're gonna finish? Not where. Who do you think is the top three is gonna be? Rather,
I think Ivan is gonna win. Then it's gonna be Zeppa Pudel. I'm not sure of his name. And
Zappadoodle.
then I think Iceman's gonna come third.
Hmm, interesting. Iceman's a nice shout. And where do you put yourself on the grid? Where do you think you'll finish?
I think I'll finish fourth again.
Oh, interesting. It's a nice little prediction for yourself. Anyways, thank you, Daniel, for your time, and have a good race.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Right, so we got some pre-race interviews there.
I'm going to invite a few more people, see if they join. So, Brett.
Yes.
Take us through last week's race and what happened there. I know Sebadoodle came away with the win, but how did he do it?
Well, I mean, both of us are kind of blind to that one, because sadly I was not here.
Oh, you weren't here? Okay. Oh.
I'll look back now, but I do know, like, some of it. And I think Nexus Iceman did actually have a decent race there.
Yeah. I do know that, as Liam calls somebody a nonce in chat, I think it was me. I do know that he used strategy, really. That I'm pretty sure he went from mediums to hards, and he just sort of undercut everyone, sort of blindsided everyone and took the win. And yeah, well, we see if he can replicate that. Doesn't look like anyone else is going to join. So, your predictions for today's race then?
I'm probably expecting a good performance from Aaron today. I think he's definitely one to look at. Maybe he can get the win that, I mean, he's definitely gunning for at the moment. Zepido really might be the one to beat at the moment, though.
Yeah, so taking a look at my track guide from the One Hub forums, you can view it at www.onehubracing.com. Last season's race was a crazy one, and if the drivers live up to it, then they're doing something right. Ianyan took the win, Ian and Josh, after Ianyan and Josh battled pretty much the entire race. Gazman just sort of creeped up out of nowhere due to those two battling, and he managed to sneak in and grab second because of Josh's penalties. And I do remember also Jamie and Aaron J. Spence coming to blows on the final corner of the final lap, and I believe Aaron J. Spence lost out on like a 4th or 5th place finish from that one. It was drama up until the final finish.
But no,
my driver to watch from this tier was, as we were talking, Zapadoodle. He won pretty handily last week, and yeah, it's gonna show whether or not that was just a one-time thing or if it's gonna be a consistent thing.
Well, I was just gonna add there. So I'm just gonna run through the top 5 of what I'm seeing from the last week's stream here. So it was Zepido, Aaron J in second, Next Iceman in third, LK Van in fourth, and Liam J, sorry, in 5th position.
Yeah, it was a pretty decent race. I think Australia, it's, there's overtaking spots, but it is generally harder to overtake, harder to follow a car. Bahrain is the complete opposite. It is harder not to overtake. Sometimes you'll be trying not to overtake, trying to stay behind someone in the DRS, but you'll just find that the DRS and slipstream is just too powerful. Yeah, as I said, we're in for a very interesting race here. It should be an easy one-stop, mediums to hards. I don't like it when tracks are a sort of one-shot qualifying where you just have to spend the entire qualifying setting up for that one lap at the end on the middle compound. It's a shame. We can't see these drivers just go all out, balls to the wall from the word go. But it does sort of leave us open for a bit of a more mixed grid if people have some mistakes. So it does work in that way, I suppose. So yeah, mediums to hards should be the strategy. And yeah, this should be a good one.
Definitely, I'm very excited. Bahrain usually offers good races, a lot of moves down turn 1 and holding it side by side through that whole first sector and sometimes the second sector, which is a good scene to watch all the time. Definitely someone who is being consistent, but may not be up there. but he definitely has the pace that I think he would snatch and podium at one point as Liam. Didn't really have the luck in pre-season, but did actually qualify alright. But then having a turn 1 incident just really made his race quite bad.
Yeah, incidents seem to be Liam's motif. He's always getting in one, whether it's his fault or whether it's not his fault. It always just seems to happen. Yeah, I'm the driver I'm looking forward to watching is SD Mats. I was watching in chat, these guys were showing their practice times, and he seemed very quick at 28.4 on mediums. So I would expect him to be doing, having a pretty good race if he can get a good qualifying lap together. I want to say he's OneHub's first Estonian driver, so that's a nice little fact he has to him. So yeah, he and Zeppadoodle, both in the McLaren, expect a good showing from two of them.
As we're just it's time. Yeah, right. So the race will get started soon. Let's say predictions for qualifying.
I think I'll stick with what I said. I think SD Mats will take pole. Zeppadoodle second, and I'm gonna say Daniel, D-Boy Dan, for third in qualifying.
I'm gonna stick to what you were saying for the pole sitter as SD Mats, and I would go with Zeppadoodle closely behind him in second, with maybe, let's have a look here. I mean, it's just that third place spot that I really don't know. Maybe Azimar could show up.
It's gonna. I love Bahrain so much. A lot of people, dislike the track for stupid reasons, I can only say. But it's a track that just always delivers in terms of league racing. And, looking at the pre-race interviews that are also on the OneHub forums, everybody had something good to say about Bahrain. And that is not because I edited their messages. Don't know where that idea came from. But yeah, everyone had something good to say. And it's just a wonderful track, really. If we raced here every week for 21 weeks in a row, I wouldn't complain. What's your opinion on Bahrain, Brett? And do remember that I have the ability to kick from the party.
It's just shocking, really. Bahrain's quite a good track, to be honest. I quite enjoy watching it, especially. It's a track where there is a decent amount of overtaking opportunities, but you have to have your car in the right position to make them.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's also a track where there can be a massive train of just like 7-8 cars just all following each other, and that's always fun to watch, regardless of how badly it usually ends.
Well, I definitely wonder since on this game, engine overheating is quite a factor around here with the heat. Might be different. People might be running lower fuel mix just to make sure they don't constantly overheat, as it does make you slow in the straights.
Oh, so Daniel just DM'd me and said, on second thought, any extra setup tips for me would help. Well, no. He's made his bed. He had his choice. Can't have his cake and eat it too. Hope he crashes. So yeah, I'm not sure who we're waiting for. I think someone's actually just left.
Yeah.
So we need to get that sorted out.
If that's who we're literally waiting for, then I'm really excited to get this race started. Back at OneHub, missed round 1 sadly. Let's talk about Prestige Tier. What's your thoughts and strategies? How you're gonna get the good result tonight?
I think I'm gonna win by at least 30 seconds in the Prestige Tier.
Right.
At least 30 seconds. I'll be disappointed if it's anything under 25. I think Blizzard hopefully will have a good race and I don't have to carry him like I'm doing in a few other leagues. And yeah, I think Prestige Tier will be a very, very, very good race. I can't wait for. I just love Bahrain so much.
Yeah, well, I won't see much as I'll be back at the back most of the time.
Nah, you'll be fine.
I'll find my way in the points. I'll just wait for that like big crash or something.
Yeah, the big crash that I'll probably cause.
I just can't wait for you to be spun around at turn 1 and then I'm just gonna drive by you. It's like, well, he called it.
The thing is, I feel like I've noticed when I big myself up, when I like really get arrogant and start saying I'm gonna win, that's when I actually perform my best. So
it's because you
if it
feel
works,
like
it
if you
works.
let the people down, you're just gonna be looked down upon.
Yeah. I think if I just put as much pressure on myself as humanly possible, I'll actually just do my best, which is weird, but... Oh, we have a former F1, or former One Hub Racing favorite in ILRT, Rafa, saying that Bahrain is the best track, not gonna lie. GOAT opinion, I have to say.
Oh my
Do miss
god.
Rafa.
Every time I open the stream just to look at the chat, my volume keeps going up. This stupid new Apple update. Ugh.
Speaking of the chat, let me go check the chat right now to see if anyone is abusing me, because it's a common theme.
Well, there's
Chats.
Spaghetti Boys for the win. Don't know what that means. McLaren 1-2 from Mark. Let's see here. Don't see anything else. Just wanted to go out there and mention Next Level Racing sponsor with OneHub, and when you win the title, you can choose out of 2 wheel stands. I'm sure it is. Definitely go check it out. We also have a code. I think it's due is at 1HUB10.
Yeah, those wheel stands will be very useful to me in my on my pad. But yeah, very nice of Next Level Racing to give us those nice little prizes that every driver, will be happy to win. As we have finally loaded into the lobby, expect most drivers to be flicking their left analog stick to the left or pressing their D-pad to the left and picking the harder set of compounds so they can have a set of hards on in qualifying, which will, somewhat help in case they do mess up their mediums lap.
Do you think anybody's going to go for that soft strategy in qualifying?
I put in chat that don't start on softs because I just didn't want to see it.
Well, I mean,
so I hope no one will.
It can work, but you've got to have a clean race to do it, and it's going to be very tough.
I don't think. I mean, yeah, you could 2-stop, but you'd have to be 1, extremely quick, and 2, you have to overtake everybody, like just pow pow pow, no messing about.
See, it's a very dangerous 1-stop with the soft. You can do soft to hard, but your hards will be on like 70% on the final lap. 70 to 80%. Yeah. So it's a risky move, but people could take it. The only problem is you're going to have 2 stints at the end of them where you're not really going strong.
So after all that talking, I got sick of my own voice, and we're finally in lobby. First driver to come out the pits will be...
Oh, it's a McLaren. Zeppadoodle.
Yeah, it's a McLaren of Zeppadoodle.
I've got no sound.
Nice. I would say leave and rejoin. No, you probably should leave and rejoin.
Yeah,
because the stream has no sound. Wait. First try pausing and unpausing.
Yeah, I've tried this one, didn't I?
Alright, gonna have to leave and rejoin. I'll be the color commentator.
I'm gonna see if I can. No, audio settings. No, right, okay, I'm gonna leave the session. Hopefully,
Right.
but I think I have a spare invite there anyway. Yeah, we do. Sucks when it does that.
Yeah. Have you left?
Yeah, I'm doing about that already though.
Alright. So I'll just give a description of details on board. Nothing really much happening right now. Oh my god, there's been a huge crash. There's a car on fire. Oh, you have to see this. Oh my goodness me. This is insane. There's a 10-car pileup. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. You are missing out, Brett. I hate that the viewers can't see any of this. It is unbelievable scenes. In case any of you didn't know, I was actually kind of lying. Zeppelin comes back into the pits on his hard compound, which is kind of odd. Don't know why he did that. Liam is gonna start his lap. We'll run on board with him for the entirety of the lap, because I believe he's the first person to start. Or is that Charlie? No, it's Charlie. We'll run on board with Charlie. We won't run on board with Charlie. We'll run on board with Liam.
Yep, the Red Bull man. He's preparing his little. Oh no, he's on it.
Are you on board with Charlie or Liam? I'm on board with Liam coming
Right.
into Sector 1. This looks like a pretty clean lap so far. Get as wide as you can for the right and left. Try not to get on the exit curb. He does, but at the sake of a bit of exit speed. Hits the apex nicely on that hairpin. He's going to have to do that again for the second hairpin. One of the trickiest corners in the game if you use no ABS. He comes in a bit tight. Hits the curb. It's going to unsettle the car a bit, but not too bad. Opens the DRS. Have a little breather into the relatively easy left-hander of turn 11, I believe. Get as wide as you can onto the curb. He does that. Hits the apex. Nicely done by Liam. Now that long right-hander where you have to set your car up absolutely perfectly. You don't have a split second to do it too, because it comes right at you. He hits the apex just about. Gets a decent enough exit. Coming down into the final corner. I believe Charlie is about to set his lap. Charlie's behind. Yes, Charlie's behind. So Liam is about to set his lap. I think Charlie bailed on his. And it's going to be a
Coming across the line.
1:30.5 on hards. Not a bad lap. He's going to presumably cool down, do a little cool down lap, save his ERS, save his fuel, and go again. Because the hard tires are fairly durable.
Let's look at the Ferrari man, Aaron, who's actually stuck behind Gazaman, coming out the final corner as he makes his run up to the line. What is it going to be? 130 flat, so beating out Liam by 5 times, and Nathan comes in there for 130 1.1. All is now Liam's teammate, beats him out.
Here comes the Zeke, the Toro Rosso.
Can he sit in your
30.8. Himself into 4th place.
I'm going to stick on board with Azimatter this lap. And the
a
Mercedes.
lot of drivers in the pits.
Surprisingly, yeah.
Quite odd, yeah. Some people just seemingly not interested in setting a lap early on.
I mean,
which, you know, I can't blame them.
Bahrain's, in my opinion, Bahrain's a track where you kind of want to be out as early as possible. Put a bit more fuel on for the hards and set a few laps on them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you really should do. Get get yourself really zoned into the track. Because you know, the last few months of qualifying are all that really matters, because it's pretty much a one-shot qualifying. But you do want to get a few laps in, and you know the hard compound is only like 6, 7 tenths slower than the medium. So if you get in a really good lap on the hards, you could be starting top 10 on the hards, which is not bad at all.
Yeah, I'd just like to say that Charlie set a lap there in the soft tires with a 130.2. He did let off the gas quite a lot, so I'm definitely saving the time there for the mediums. The mediums trying to trick people out, is you actually have Daniel in the pits selected the softs but not out yet.
Here comes Azimatter, as we do see Aaron doing what I said before, doing a cool down lap, then going again. Azimatter puts it in pole, 29.2. Very good lap from him. Very good lap from him.
I definitely reckon that Adimatter is one of them contentions for pole. As I said, he might get third, but I mean, with a decent lap there, we could see.
10th clear of any of the next driver. Impressive stuff.
But I mean, there's Zepidido that is joined back. Can he maybe challenge Adimatter now? As we look at LK Van on his out lap. Yeah, I think he lagged out, but he's joined back. So LK Van goes on to start his lap now in the nice black and gold Haas. Probably won't be there for next season, sadly.
Liam is also about to end his lap. He's a 10th and a bit up on a 30.5. So we'll see where that puts him.
There you go. Across the line. I think it improved.
30.4. Yeah, it improved just about.
I'm going to go back to LK Van. He's going for the second sector right now. Doesn't want to hit the exit curve. Ooh.
I think Aaron was like 5/10 up on his lap, and he's about to end his lap right now. So this could get close to as a matter.
LK Van has put it in the wall.
Oh dear.
He's gotten the throttle a bit. As he was coming into the second sector there, I noticed he did rev out one gear a bit too much and then went around the hairpin and just floored it into the wall. Hope the marshals are okay.
He was one of the contenders for pole position as well, because he was looking pretty quick when they were practicing. So, yeah, he's going to be kicking himself for that, for sure. As Aaron J goes second, Oz goes third. It's great to see the way the hard compound tires, like, they just get quicker. It's really weird. Not weird, but it's interesting. You know, you do one lap on them, do a cool down, then you're just like 5/10 quicker out of nowhere. Despite doing the exact same thing as you did your previous lap.
Well, let's
really
look
odd compound.
On board with Easty Mats here.
Yeah.
Is it Easty or is it Este?
I don't know.
Getting closer to that pole. But Adimatter's still up there. Oh, there's a lot of traffic here. But luckily he's not going on to another lap.
Yeah.
He's going side by side with a racing point.
I mean, he's not going on to another lap, but the Racing Point doesn't know that, and they really should have backed out.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who that was.
It's Adik.
Yeah. A bit careless from the Racing Point, rather. But I think Adimatter is on for another lap.
Same with Aaron here, he's saving up the ERS, 57%. Adimatter's round the final corner, so Aaron, it's not close enough to get a tow, but oh no, he's in. But Aaron's going to stay out for another lap. Let's keep on board with the Ferrari. He could challenge Adimatter for that provisional pole. So it comes into the braking section, going a bit away. That's going to lose him quite a lot of time there. Not touching much of the curb on the exit of the second corner. It's the Red Bull behind them. Who's that? Gazaman out on the hard. But here is Aaron going into the second sector in the Ferrari. I wonder what this man can do. He's definitely got potential to win the championship.
Just I think a lot of people did, to be fair.
Yeah, that's the good thing about the podium tier is it is very competitive. So I mean, it's exciting.
I'm on board with Zepadoodle. Because, as we said, he lagged out, so he's going to really effectively start his qualifying now. Put the pace on the hards. It's looking like a decent lap. I think he'll be the closest person to challenge as a matter.
Who's watching there a second ago? Oh yeah, Aaron. I think Aaron's just ahead of him. Yeah, he is. So Aaron comes up to the final corner. Can he take provisional pole? He's been out on them hards for 4 laps compared to Adimatter's 2 laps. Coming across the line, not much DRS to spare. It goes second with a 129.4, but still not touching that pole.
Very close.
So we go back to the McLaren.
He probably does have like, ooh, Kingan. Just went on board with him as he drifted to turn 10. That's not how you want to take that.
So Zepadoodle crosses the line. Can he get the new pole? Yes, he does. For 129.2.
Good lap from him.
This is the stage where we start getting to the medium tyres, and we'll definitely see people, well, new pole setters as Thunder Phoenix is the first guy, or no, it's Nathan as he goes quite wide there into turn 2, and that's surely an invalidation. I'm going to look at direct real quickly. No, it's not. He's going to stick at it. Oh no, he does. He lets Thunder Phoenix by here. A lot of these drivers understeering into the corners, it seems.
Yeah, I think a lot of them just not having any god tier setup abilities like myself. And
Oh,
Thunder
and
Expense, I think
Thunder Phoenix
might go
almost.
again. Let's see if he'll probably pit his light is blinking. He'll probably pit and finally get off those hard tires.
I mean,
Yeah, we're sort of in a cooldown
Aaron,
period where every driver is just not really going to go out on the hards this late and too early to go into the mediums.
I mean, it does seem that Adika's on a lap right now in the racing point with it looks to be a default helmet there. On the hard tires, he's only done one lap on these tires. He doesn't really hit the apex there, but he's making his way up the hill. Misses the apex again.
A lot of understeer on that car.
Yep, and I think he's just braked a bit too much and cut the corner. As who is the first? I think the first guy going to be setting his time here in the mediums, looking for clear space, is Thunder Phoenix.
Yeah, it's possible to set 2 laps on the medium compound because it is fairly durable. It might not it might not be more appreciated in the race, but yeah, it's definitely a plausible strategy.
I mean, I'm watching Thunder Phoenix here, and he's just got it in low mix. It's 100%, and this is going to be his second lap on these tires. But Dazik is on a lap for sure in the Toro, so as he has it in hot lap, activates DRS, coming in. It's quite a tricky corner as you can get in the throttle a bit too soon and put it in the wall, but as he comes into the second sector, very tricky corners to get right, but it seems like he's got it. Yes, it does. Coming into the hairpin now. Nice entry, not the best exit, he loses the back end. Coming into probably one of the most trickiest corners on the calendar. Makes his way around it quite well.
Can I just say that Gazman pretty much timed his runs perfectly. He's only coming into the pits now after setting a few laps on the hard compound tire. As the Zeke not getting very wide enough on entry there to properly maximize.
Maybe just not feeling confident.
Speed. Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing from a lot of these drivers. They're not really chucking their car in. They're kind of just slowly letting the car sail through.
To be fair, I think a lot of them don't want to do an Evan and end up out of the race, out of the qualifying session.
As Riley,
first lap on the mediums.
Riley joins, but he's not going to have a setup, and he is one of them guys that could be fighting up at the top, so that is very sad to see. Didn't have the best of round 1, and I just feel like if he was here, he would have been that top 5 fight, definitely.
For sure, yeah.
As now everybody is getting out in the outlaps, looking for clear air, as it is quite a good thing to have around Bahrain.
Yeah, a bit.
I mean, you always want a good toll in the back straight and stuff, but yeah, you don't need it. I think definitely Belgium, if you want to get the pole lap, it's a good thing to have. Same with Italy.
Zappadoodle is starting his lap on mediums, so that's fairly early. It's pretty interesting. We'll go on board with him into turn 5. Hits the apex nicely. We were saying that a lot of drivers don't really chuck their car in, but Zappadoodle's not one of those drivers. As he gets into a bit of traffic, Oles just about notices him, just about gets out of his way. That might have hindered him just a little bit. As,
yes.
Zappadoodle, it's looking like a good lap for. It's a bit laggy, but it's looking like a decent lap from Zappadoodle. As I was saying, he does like to throw his cars into those corners, and yeah, it's looking like a very decent lap from Zappadoodle, has to be said.
Tariq, the reason people are not doing the soft to hard strategy is actually a very dangerous strategy to take and not the fastest.
Impossible.
No, it is possible because I have done it, and I done it with also Midnight. Midnight also done it, but it's just that end part is just really bad.
I don't think it's possible. I don't know, maybe it's my driving style, but I get to 60% on the mediums on lap 11. But here comes Epidudo. We don't care about me. Crosses the line.
28.4. Whew.
Good lap.
Will that be beaten though? Azimatter on his outlap. Aaron on his lap in the Ferrari car right now. We also have Charlie out there in the Red Bull, but it looks like Aaron's further up the track. So he makes his way nicely through that corner, definitely pushing the car a lot more than he did on the hard tyres. Here he comes through the final corner. I notice people aren't extending out there, as it's actually, I mean, this track has a lot of advantage positioning your car. As
Aaron
does improve, very close.
Close.
Is that 3 milliseconds?
Wow.
Or 3,000?
Thousands, yeah. Jeez. That is
very
like
close.
very close. My goodness me.
Oh, and SD Max. Go, says Paul.
He takes it.
2 times between them. Now it's
Yeah,
Azimatter,
that's not close.
who's actually closely behind the McLaren of SD Max. So let's keep on board with the Merc. He might get a bit of a toll later on as he makes his way. I mean, there's a lot of hairpins.
Zeke sets another lap. The Zeke went for another lap there, and he set a 29.2. It was a pretty good lap for him.
3 laps on the medium tires.
4th place.
Oh, as he's been hit.
Interesting.
He's been hit there on the back.
Oh, oh dear.
Right, so let's watch Azimatter as he'll be pushing for that top 3 position. Can he get it though? Maybe split up the McLarens, that's what he'll be wanting to do. Next, Iceman doesn't get to set a lap, I just noticed there.
Wow.
So that's not what the Merc team need at the moment. Again, not extending out to the right there. How much time?
Goes fourth, 28.7.
Oh, yes. How much time do you think they're losing there when they're not going wider into some of these corners?
I don't know. Maybe they're not comfortable doing it because, you know, they could easily snatch a break, use the rear end. Maybe they're quite comfortable not extending it as much as they possibly can. But here comes Azimatter. It's looking like a good lap. Can he beat SC? Where will he put himself?
Coming across the line. Yes, he can! With a 127.9. It's a great lap from Azimatter. As Aaron...
Can I just say, SC improved on his lap as well. SC went for 2 laps. And he actually improved.
If you look at all, he had a wheel on his head right now, and it's not looking good for the Renault driver.
Up into 9th place.
Unlucky there for the Renault driver, and I mean, he should be keeping P8 Daniel in the pits. Luckily, not starting on the soft tyres.
That's it for qualifying. Azimatter takes pole phenomenally.
Oh, he beats
SC Mats. As I said, SC actually improved on his lap time.
We also have Gazaman.
He went for 2 laps there, which is pretty weird. Zappadillo in 3rd place, ahead of Aaron J. Spencer, Gazaman, Foggy, Zeke, Oles, Kingen, and Charlie in 10.
A lot of people put it in the wall.
Yeah, a lot of people did put it in the wall towards the end there. I was quite really went balls to the wall there. Yeah, here's your final grid, final rundown. 27.9 by Azimatter, which I imagine will be a pretty decent lap in the precision tier. 2nd place, SD Mats. 3rd, Zappadillo. 4th, Aaron J. 5th, Gazaman. 6th, Foggy. 7th, Zeke. 8th, Oles. 9th, Kingen. 10th, Charlie said that. 11th, Liam, who will be getting a nice fresh set of tires. Adik in 12th. 13th, Daniel, who will be ruining not asking me for a setup. 14th, Nathan. 15th, Thunder Phoenix. 16th, Ivan, who didn't set a lap as he crashed out, and Iceman, who also didn't set a lap as he crashed out. So,
I mean, somebody like Liam could take a risky strategy, start on the hard compound, and as their brand new tyres, maybe manage to take the soft.
I wouldn't do that.
I think you could take them hards to 20. then do the last 9 on the softs.
Yeah, but it gets to the point where it wouldn't even be worth it though.
I don't know. I mean, it's how depends. I've not really seen much of how Liam can defend, so I mean that's going to be exciting.
One thing I want to say,
definitely.
One thing I want to say is SD Mats. I reckon if he didn't go for 2 runs and he just set that 1 run, he probably would be looking at a pole position. I think because he sort of really. If you go for 2 runs, your engine kind of overheats and you lose a bit of power. Also, you're going to have a lot less ERS. So I mean, he probably might have messed himself over a bit. And he's going to have 2 extra laps on those medium compound tires. So him and Zeke, I think, will be looking a bit cautious in the first stint.
We always need to have a look here at Riley, as he's going to have no setup going into this Grand Prix. Starting from the back, so I mean, if this man gets top 10, he could definitely be in contention for driver of the day, because that's going to be very hard.
I think the default setup is better in this game than it ever has been, so he's not going to be too screwed over by that. He's going to understeer a bit, but I don't think he would be too bad.
Azimatter number 9 on his Merc. I mean, I reckon Azimatter can control a race, and it's a lot different when people are in the lead rather than being just behind the lead, because there's so much you have to think about, and when you're gonna pit, when's the best time to do a certain move, or
especially at a track at Bahrain where the leader will probably be using up their ERS while the guys behind will just be chilling,
towing along. Yeah. I hate the word towing. It's just, I wish it was some other word instead of like tow.
So as it matter, I want to say it's his first. That could be his first ever one-hop pole position, because he has been here since season 10 as Matt Your Daddy, formerly known as. I want to say that might be his first pole position.
No, I think he got it in pre-season testing actually. But maybe official.
I mean, does that count?
That's an
it's
unofficial.
Official, but does it count? It's officially unofficial. I wouldn't count that. I'd say now is his first pole position. And,
well, I mean, it's a good place to have it at, to be honest.
Yeah, he went from season 10 Podium Tier to the Pinnacle Tier in season 11, then back to Precision and Precision again, and now he's down in Podium, where he may have found his calling. Who knows?
Maybe just not being able to keep it consistent.
Check the tires of the guys outside of the top 10.
Oh yeah, right. I need to set the settings up. Who's doing the start?
Yeah. I'll take the start. Liam is gonna opt to start on those mediums.
Hopefully, it gives us a good camera, because
I think everyone's on the mediums. So here we go. As a matter, on pole position, gonna hope to get the best start he possibly can to the run down to turn 1. SC Max is going to be eyeing him up, as is with his teammate Zepdul, as the 5 red lights go out. And it's a good start by SC Max. He's going to pull right alongside. Zepdul is going to watch this.
There's a Red Bull on the wall.
One of the Red Bulls is at the back. SC Max goes into turn 1 a bit deep there. The Ferrari of R&J Spence sneaks into
some collisions
second
at the back.
SC Max uses the back end. As they matter, retakes P1. And Essiman sort of messed up the exit there, and he's going to lose out. He's going to go for it. Oh, there's been a bit of contact. Essiman spun around.
Oh,
and Foggy takes the
lead. Out of nowhere.
What on earth happened there?
Heads right into Azimatter. Azimatter losing probably half of his wings, struggling to get around the second sector.
Oh, I wonder what happened there. Essiman, I think, might have front wing damage. R&J Spencer is in third.
As you have a few people cutting the corners.
What on earth happened there?
Oh, Nathan!
There goes one of the Salvers. Nathan, he sent it. It's not a bad move to be fair.
He's done it well there.
Kingan's gonna really excruciate that, because he's gonna take what an insane start that was.
Kingan's definitely someone to watch.
Foggy could not be in a better position right now.
I mean, he's pulled out the DRS already. He's making almost 2 seconds.
I think SD Mats and R&J Spence have wing damage.
I'm having a look here. Yes, they do. Yes, they both do.
God.
And it's a
Foggy was talking about how
battle.
he was gonna
Some
be,
more contact between the Williams and Nathan as they're both jostling for position. As a matter of having a little look there in the Merc, but just not enough wing to even do anything.
And Aaron don't pit. They decide to stay out.
That's gonna be tricky.
Yeah. There's a.
As I'm having a look
what happened
at,
there? Do you know what happened there?
I think it was just a bit of miscommunication and braking sense, because I mean, even like Foggy came out in nowhere. he
All
just
I know
flew.
is that Estimat sort of went for it around the outside. Then, as a matter, spun. I'm not sure who collected him though. I think it might have been, as we have 5 people in the pits. As a matter, Zeke, Oles, Riley Beats, who's not going to be officiating that.
Foggy could go win this. I just want to say,
he could win this.
Thunder Phoenix is having a battle with an AI car right now of Nexus Iceman. So, carnage at the back of the field as well. As we went into turn 1, there was a Haas off track over the curb, and I mean,
Charlie said that Daniel's made up about 17 trillion positions. I think has to be
let's
said.
have a look. So the highest,
9.
well, the best gainer is Nathan.
Yeah, Nathan and Daniel, I believe.
But I just want to say, like, the two Williams are very good at race pace, so they can definitely control this race at this point. And I mean, Kingan's right in the back of Aaron and Este, so they're going to be struggling. He just needs to get in that DRS.
Charlie's lost his front wing entirely. He's going to have to put that one into the pits. Completely lost his front wing. He's in the gravel there.
Oh, no, he's not.
There's a Gazdaman now who was the Red Bull that was off at the start.
Oh, and Adik is somehow found himself in the weirdest position.
Oh dear, out of the race.
Never seen no one like the really tricky corner. He went like, it looks like he just went straight on. I've never seen that before.
Oh, here we go. Nathan and Zebedul side by side. That was never going to end well. Zebedul just about keeps that. Side by side into that corner is never going to end well. Nathan, I don't think you could have given the space there. And yeah.
Nathan gets back, well, tries to get onto the back of Kingan as Aaron is keeping with Essie, but Foggy's pulling away at this point.
And Kingan is I think he's catching these two, yeah. So Foggy is probably getting a nosebleed right now. He said at the start of before the race that he's probably going to be one of the slower drivers. He never in his wildest dreams would have imagined leading the race comfortably, while with that gap constantly going up.
He's definitely not one of the slower ones, because he can do top 5 pace. I mean, definitely puts his head down. He's going to be there, yeah.
So he's not.
Stop doubting yourself.
Floundering. Yeah.
As Foggy just pulling that gap, Estimat getting 2 times there.
DRS open for R&J Spence onto the back of Estimat. The battle of the front wing damage with these two. Keegan close onto the back of both of them as well. Nathan on the back of Kingan and Zebdul, who honestly may have also got front wing damage with that contact with Nathan. We'll have to see with that. Ivan, who crashed out at the start of the race, is having a pretty good start.
I mean, I think
7th place. He's up there for a podium possibly.
I think the one person that will gain the most and looks that he can, to be honest, is Nathan. I reckon he will make the overtake for Kingan and then just get past Estimats and Aaron, as he looks to have very good race pace at the moment. Same with Zepidoodle. Zepidoodle could, if he manages maybe to do a little tactic, maybe pit early or do an overcut, really wants to get ahead of these guys and push on for the win.
I was saying this before, that this is a track where you can just have cars of like just a big train really, and that's what we're seeing right now. Estimas, Aaron, Kingan, Nathan and Zepidoodle all within about 2 seconds of each other, and this could get feisty when they start making moves on each other, and I think that's what's going to start happening once Aaron J. Spence presses that DRS button out of the final corner. I think Esti probably has the most wing damage out of those two.
I know, I think they have the exact same. Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Esti, is he going to battle this? No,
here he goes.
Aaron's going to...
Oh no.
Yeah, Aaron's going to go down the inside. Nathan though on Kingan.
Can I get it around the outside? Zepadoodle just watching his
King's a
prey.
bit
Oh, and Zepadoodle loses. He has the same wing damage as Estimats and Aaron.
Oh no.
Catastrophic for the
Yeah.
McLaren team.
All started by Kingen going a bit too deep and sort of hitting the back of Esti, which sort of caused a domino effect. And Zepdil, unfortunately, I think he's the only one that got wing damage from that. So, not ideal for
Man, it was
him.
at the back of the pack.
Yeah.
Okay, Van.
Kingen just really overzealous on these brakes. He looked like he hit the back of Esti there.
Well, he has now wing
Now-
damage, which is the exact same as Estimat, Aaron, and Zepadoodle.
All giving each other wing damage here. And
Nathan-
Foggy is laughing his way into the out of bounds, really.
And Nathan's the only one that can really do something now out of these guys. But he's
Yeah.
I think he's actually scared to make the move at the moment. As he's gonna
Yeah,
try
he
it
just has to play his
though.
cards right.
This-
Oh,
Oh my god, this is like a butt clenching moment right now
Yeah.
for a male driver. As here he goes. Will he do it here? Well, King and Pit.
this should be an easy move for Nathan, and all he has to do is not climb into the back of Kingen, set himself up for the exit, which he hasn't
Oh.
done because Zebedul has got a much better exit, but he's gonna pit anyway. So that's interesting. Will he be going for a two-stop, or will he just slap on the hard compound?
I think he'll put on the hard
Basically seen-
compound.
Here comes Nathan on Zian. Kingen rather takes the lead. Goes a bit deep though, and Kingen is gonna try and get that place back, but just about gets forced off wide.
As he tries to come back, it's allowed Estimat and Aaron to get away. Oh, he's went for. Oh.
Just about.
I wonder what Nathan's spot would have been on that. He probably was just
Yeah.
about to jump out his seat there. As Liam.
Nathan, if he can keep it clean, is looking good for a P2 here.
I mean, we've also got to watch Liam here. Brand new set of mediums. Same with Daniel, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And you also have
And,
LK Van
Ivan
just
as
catching
well.
these guys.
Ivan as well in 6th place. He's catching these guys pretty. He's on the hard. I just noticed. He's had an amazing start as Ivan.
Where
Really
did
have
he
to watch
start?
out for him.
He's made 10 places, and same with Nathan. So this is brilliant from these two.
Yeah, and Ivan, as we said, is on the hard compound tires. I reckon, if all goes well, he could even be challenging Foggy. So it's not thoroughly all over for Foggy. Once he 5-second lead is looking nice, but he has to look out for Ivan on the hard compound tire. But Ivan has this train of about 4 cars that he has to get through as quickly as possible, and Zephyr went on to the hard tires, so it looks like he might try and go to the end.
Oh, Estimats! Oh, and he spun it round.
Ooh.
Little lock off
What
of the
happened
brakes.
Oh no! Nathan.
Just getting caught up in a situation that he really didn't need to. But Estimats, it looks like he went for the dive in Aaron, but Aaron basically shut the door and
He goes
just
side by
locked
side
up.
into turn 6, but he just about gets hold off. Kane's on a completely wrong line. Don't want to be on that, but
That's
he
just allowing
about holds
Aaron
it.
to get away.
Ivan.
I mean, Aaron's actually benefiting now.
Yeah, Aaron's benefiting a lot, and so is Ivan, although he's going to be hoping to get past these two as quickly as possible. Yeah, Nathan just sort of, I don't know what happened. I think he got a bit distracted by the car ahead, but he went
he just
so
got unlucky.
wide out of turn 2, and he just hit into the back of St. Mats, who was pretty much off the racing line. So not the best bit of driving from Nathan there. Speaking of, here comes Ivan. I think he's just going to drive clean around the outside. Yeah, he is. He's going to drive clean around the outside of St. Mats there. Nothing the McLaren driver can do about that. And Ivan up into 4th place and soon to be 3rd.
Only one that is actually just kind of went for with these wing damaged guys.
Yeah.
Even Nathan was just taking his time, but I think Ivan knows that he just needs to get it done.
I think Ivan, really driving very well at the moment. I think, if I'm going to be honest, Kingen, SD Mats, Nathan, W, it was all a bit messy, wasn't it? It was all a bit just sort of not what you like to see, and Ivan just showing them how it's done. Hopefully I haven't commentators cursed him, he's not going to just send it down the inside of the Kingen right here. But
Yeah, I was going to say, we have TNR, Zexer, same, Odems and Brett, all in caps with tons of exclamation marks after it.
what did you say?
He went Odems and Brett in like full capital letters and then tons of I can't even pronounce it, man.
Here comes Ivan on the outside, and yeah, once again, he just drives team on the outside. He knows what he's doing. He's not here to mess around with drivers that have wing damage.
Well, Kangan's just absolutely done it.
Kangan has gone into a different dimension there. Bit of a late braking maneuver from Kingan. Not worked out in the slightest as Daniel loses the back end, sort of. And SD Mats gets the move done on Kingan. Hello to everyone watching, 26 viewers. I hope you're all enjoying the race.
This might be my favourite commentator duo. That's what Sandro says.
Oh, love a bit of Sanjay.
Everybody loves Sandro.
Everybody loves Sanjay. How can you not love Sanjay?
You better love Sandro.
So, here comes Kingan on SD Mats once again. I think this is like round 5 between these two. Hopefully, it doesn't end in tears. Last match was defensive. Once again,
Went
happy
for
to
it.
keep the outside line.
Pinches him into the apex, bit deep for Kingan. He's gonna go for around the outside turn 2. Oh! Maybe desync?
I don't know. I think it's a weird contact ball. Yeah, Kingan's gonna give that one up. It looks like. Fair play to him. I think he. It was a closing gap, and he sort of kept his nose there. But fair play to him for giving that position up. That's what you like to see. A bit of sportsmanship. That's gonna help Daniel close right up.
Jamie
and Liam.
Jamie said there needs to be a safety car with the amount of debris that's being left on the circuit at the moment.
Yeah, there is a lot of debris. Foggy is just gone, by the way. 7 seconds the gap to him and Aaron. He's loving life right now. While Ivan is catching Aaron with fairly quick pace.
I mean, it's just like if Aaron maybe pits, takes wing damage, and like replaces it, maybe he can get up to Foggy, but this case is if it is even enough wing damage to be changed. It should be. That's what we're gonna be the pit
Closest
stops.
thought we have on track is Daniel and the front wing no happy duo of Kingan and SD Mats, who look like he's gonna pit. Yes, he is.
Yellow flag somewhere on the track.
Down.
As it's Riley off circuit there, not really been showing up this race, and the Toro also sadly.
Yeah, Kingan goes very deep there once again. He's just not really getting the braking that he would like to be getting. Daniel looks like he's gonna try it around the outside. No, Keegan's gonna go deep once again. Daniel's gonna switch back, but looks like he's gonna have to give this one up for the time being. Honestly, is Keegan on the hard? Yeah, Keegan is on the hard compound tire. I never even noticed that.
Just want to mention.
If he went for the wing damage, he'd be in a pretty good position.
Sundry's.
Liam.
Oh, here we go.
Liam down the inside
goes off. Is there going to be a double overtake round the outside?
Oh, this will be something from Liam. But Keegan fights him off. Good stuff there.
Sundry's asking if you're going to get the win tonight.
Oh, of course, Sanjay. Don't worry about it. Liam has played his cards pretty well there. He just snuck it down the inside of Daniel, who had nothing really to answer him with, and just have to make sure he doesn't get caught up by the breaking of the front wing, stricken Keegan in front of him. And it should be an easy move for Liam, up into 4th place.
So the biggest gainer now is Ivan with 14 overtakes in this race. That's pretty solid.
Aaron pits. Aaron does eventually pit. Here comes Liam on Keegan. Keegan once again just braking for the wrong circuit. And Liam wisely just gets that move done nice and cleanly.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Gazman's doing a pretty nice recovery considering where he was at the start of the race, off the grid.
Yeah, I would go into the comments. Oh wait,
Oh,
it's just
Nathan just slapped into the back of Esty, man. So we can discuss the comments after. But Nathan just right into the back of Esty, and he just picked up wing damage again, which is unfortunate. Esty's not going to really appreciate that either. Into the pits comes Charlie said that. And Foggy, I believe, should be pitting as well this lap.
imagine Foggy was on the hards.
No, he's not. Interesting. Probably happy with his tire wear. If I were him, I would just fail on those tires. I think they've had enough. They've done their job.
Maybe just wants to make sure his tires are as fresh as can be for the whole race.
I feel like here comes Charlie. He's about to get lapped. He's already been lapped, actually. I feel like the more Foggy stays out on those mediums, the closer Evine gets to catching up to him. So I think Foggy does have to be a bit careful. As Kingan is not done with Liam, that's for sure. Will he send it down the inside? Please don't. He doesn't. And as a matter, speaking of sort of the forgotten man of this race, he started on pole, he could have got collected, no fault of his own, and he's just trudging along in 5th place now. 7 seconds off the battling duo on the podium, so lucky for him. He did have to make an extra pit stop, but yeah, fair enough that he's managed to continue on, and hopefully he can have a good recovery. Zebdoodle as well is sort of forgotten man in this race. It looked like it was going well, but he just picked up that wing damage and all went down the pooper. As the Zeke falls behind the front wing stricken Nathan.
I was just casually eating my food there, and then I hear down the pooper. That was brilliant commenting. So did I miss anything there? Did I have to go get food and stuff?
Not really. No, I'm just into the pits comes Foggy now.
Oh, there we go.
Thunder Phoenix having a pretty good race up in 6th, which is now 7th. As Zebdoodle gets a nice run, gets the move done. That might not be the best course of action for Zebdoodle because Thunder Phoenix might have DRS here. A good exit, who knows? Looks like Zebdoodle's just about pulled away on the exit though.
Right,
which should be fine. Liam also pits.
I was looking at King in there, and King was going to follow Liam into the pits, but then kind of faked it. I just maybe he is on the hard tires.
Yeah, probably just wanted that slipstream.
But I mean, now Foggy is catching up to the back of his teammate, so is there going to be any decisions made here at the Williams, or they're just going to have an all-out war?
Interesting to see if Zebdoodle surely has to pit again. He's not going to be able to do 23 laps on those hards, surely. But for the meantime, he's actually jumped Aaron J. Spence, so we'll see how that develops. Aaron has managed to I'm not sure he's changed that front wing actually, now that I think about it. Can you check it for me?
Who really? Aaron.
Aaron.
Yes, he has.
Yes.
So his Odem's away at the moment. We have Aaron catching up to the back of Thunder Phoenix. So Aaron really having a damage limitation race at this point. As we're going to look at the tyres now. So been on the hard for 2 laps. He's got Thunder Phoenix, who hasn't really a racing with him at the moment on 12 lap open mediums. But Liam definitely... Oh wait, he's going to go for it. Down the inside in the final corner, the Ferrari driver does make it there. Thunder Phoenix doesn't fight too much. He's going to come into the pits this lap. But Aaron needs to keep the pace up as he's chasing down Zeppedoodle, who is on 8 lap old hards, and I think he's going to try and take them to the end. As my voice went there, sorry. Not voice crack, luckily. But FTR Foggy is on the back of his teammate here, so let's see what's going to happen. Is Daniel... Oh! Daniel! Maybe just lights up the tyres there when having a fight with Liam. Tyres were not warm enough, mate. Oh no, he's been out in them in 2 laps. But Liam getting very lucky there. But here is Foggy. Kingen, looks like Kingen's gonna let him by. I mean, I would have given him the slipstream, personally. But let's look further down the field. You have Azimatter also having a damn limitation race, and P8 on the hard tire. So that's not actually too bad. The fact that he's on a 2-stop is yellow flag sector 2 and 3. Making sure nothing's happened as LK Havana is still out there on them hard tires. 13 laps old. FTR Foggy will just be chasing him down at this point. Maybe, I don't know if there'll be too much difference in the hard compound right now with 1 lap old to 14. Maybe a small, but let's see what happens. You could have Aaron come back into this race, maybe. SD Masses, he's right on the back of Liam here. Can he get it done down the main straight? So just looking at the comments there. Here goes SD Mats and the McLaren. Can he get it done? Tons of ERS. Bit more than Liam. But it doesn't look like he's pushing for the overtake yet.
I am back. Anything happen?
Yes. So basically, Daniel and Liam had a fight into turn 1, and Liam lit up his rear tires and spun into the barrier you're about to see on your right for Gazman.
And looks like SD Max is going to capitalize on that as he almost drives off the track to complete that overtake.
The Kingen just kind of let Foggy by, but we've got to look at his Epidural here. 9 lap old tires. Can he stretch them to the end? It's going to be a very hard thing to do, but I mean,
yeah.
If he can pull it off, that's a very good damn limitation race, especially for Aaron. And to be honest, Azimatter isn't as far down the grid as I thought he would, and to be honest, not that far behind 6th and 7th, who are really battling as Estimas. Full on drift there as he locks up into the corner. Oh, brilliant save there.
Azimatter looks like probably the best result he can hope for is 5th actually, if Zephyr will have to pit again. So yeah, not the worst. Yeah, not the worst position to finish for him, but he'll be hoping for more because he did start on pole. He did have tremendous pace, so it is quite a shame.
Well, if Zephyr does pit, then he could be in a chance here for 4th even. Just gotta keep the pace up as Daniel and Nathan. Yeah. Nathan locks up a bit, contact. Ooh. Luckily, no wing damage. Nathan will just kind of push him off the line there. Kazaman, save there from Daniel. He's struggling.
Turned out of the corner there, which is kind of weird. Daniel just sort of turned out the corner when he saw Nathan and just completely compromised him, and Gazman just snuck right through. As Nathan takes quite an interesting line through the S's.
Now he has Gazman right in the back of him. Can Gazman get that 10th place? I mean, you're also going to probably have Ols and Dazik, who are going to make another stop. As LK Van is in, Nathan almost loses the back end. And a Van is in the pits. Let's see where a Van comes out compared to the rest of the field. Foggy passes him right about now.
I imagine he'll be just ahead. I think he'll be just ahead of Aaron actually. Van. I think they'll be pretty close.
As well, Zeptudo I think will get out in front. Yes, and he is in front of Aaron. Aaron can't challenge him from here. Well, maybe with the cold tires of hard or mediums.
No, they're mediums, so they'll switch on in like 2 laps. I think Ivan is fine. He just needs to charge, and it's a 13-second gap to Foggy. Who knows what he can do with it?
Could do it. As Estimat and Liam going at it, Azimat are kind of just not gaining as much as he'd probably like.
Yeah.
As Nick goes, I'm getting the dub tonight, and proceeds to share.
Estimat actually does finally get Liam after all that trepidation.
Oh, you might want to have a talk with Nick. He says he despises Bahrain.
No, I'll sort him out. Don't worry about it.
Clap him up, man. Just spat out in the face. Right. So we have Aaron, who is within a second. So he kind of just wants to. If I was Aaron right now, I would just want to be in that DRS window for Ivan to just pull him up with him. It's going to be a tricky thing to do, but
yeah, it's not going to be easy to do.
But it definitely could do it. It just needs to keep his head down and push beyond limits right now.
You have to assume that Zepdoodle won't be crazy enough to try and battle Ivan. So, unless he does, then that's going to help Aaron out. Ooh, Ivan sort of clipped the left curb on entry there. Lost the.
Charlie's surely got to let them by now.
Oh, Charlie!
No, Charlie! I have a voice crack because of that. He's gonna fight him! Alright, okay. Luckily he backs out there. Maybe just realising that
Charlie's been doing pretty well to get out people's way, so he just had a bit of a brain fart there. Yeah, that's not gonna help his cause.
As Liam has Azimatter right on his gearbox right now, but Azimatter might have just snuck it down the inside of the hairpin. But can, or will he make the dangerous move through the tricky corner? I think he's going to save it for the main straight. Aaron comes through the uphill right-hander, chasing down a van, but is kind of lost touch from definitely, as Ivan actually is catching Zepdoodle quite fast.
Yeah. So I was just messaging Nick, not Egan, the owner of the league, and telling him that he's an idiot, as you do. So as you matter, guess move down on Liam. Looks like Liam might have a goal back on him though.
It's not Nick. It's not that Nick. It's LR Nick.
No, I'm not talking. I'm talking about. Oh, is Liam guessing moved on? I was talking about the other Nick.
Oh right, okay.
I'll sort him out later. Don't worry about it. So yeah, Ivan having a bit of a time of it, trying to catch up to the back of Zepdoodle, who has decent pace on these hards, has to be said, which is fair enough considering how long he's been on them. In fact, both of them are catching Foggy right now. Zepdoodle is showing some tremendous pace. It's a shame that he had that incident. Otherwise, I think he'd be up there for sure.
I mean, that's it could have been a top 5 fight for the win, to be honest. As Azimatter makes the move on Liam. Oh, here they go!
Oh, Liam, that was a bit naughty from Liam, has to be said. That is not a move that you do a dive bomb in, of all places.
Save it for the straight man.
Yeah. And yeah, I think Azimatter's going to be a bit frustrated with Liam, for sure. Because here comes Riley Beast on Thunder Phoenix. You want to give some of the drivers at the back a bit of airtime. As Thunder Phoenix gets a bit on the curb there, and that's enough airtime for him, I guess.
17 lap old tires for Riley though.
Yeah, crazy.
Definitely going for it. Always on 18 lap old and P8, so I mean, I think that's definitely a pit. Just win.
So, fastest lap right now in the top 10 is Kingen. So he'll be getting that extra point, and right fastest lap outside of the top 10 right now is Daniel. No, Riley. It's Riley, who's also pitting right now, so he'll definitely be getting that.
I really like that.
Azimatter once again on Liam. Oh, this is interesting. This is very interesting. No way he's gonna do that, is he? Oh, I thought he got the move done. Liam just about keeps ahead. Oh, I think
Oh,
skins. Oh
I need to
no.
get this. Is that the
He
same
went
wing
from
damage? Yes, it is.
he went from hero to civilian back to zero. In a matter of like 3 seconds there to that. I thought he was gonna pull a hacking in there for a second, but got a bit eager on the throttle and he just lost it. He's lucky not to be out of the race, really.
We've only seen one different wing damage problem this whole race.
Is everyone just getting on their front left?
Yeah.
Nice.
As he dives into the pits.
I'd say Even still has not caught up to Zeppelin, which
Liam
is
trying to
odd,
get past Charlie. Charlie's just not really. I mean, don't know. Oh, he's going side by. I think that needs to be investigated, to be honest. That's it. He went side by side with him basically through the exit turn 1, turn 2, as he almost dives it down the inside of Liam there.
Yeah, as I was saying, Ivan just not really catching up to Leopardix. I think just got overtaken by the Zeke. Ivan not really catching up to the Zeppelin, which is odd. Do you think Ivan has wing damage? He must do, surely.
No.
But I can't think of any reason why he on 4-lap old mediums is not catching Zeppelin on 15-lap old hards.
I don't know. Could have been saving fuel maybe or something. We don't know.
Why
exactly.
though?
Could have been. Alright, I don't know, to be honest.
Are you sure he doesn't have wing damage?
No, he doesn't. I've just looked again. I was looking earlier as well.
Okay. Very slowly, and he's barely pulling away from Aaron as well, so it's just a bit odd. But here comes Gazman on Ulls. I believe they used to be former teammates. I might be wrong on that one. Not too sure.
Maybe last season, but I think we had Ulls and Liam actually in the pre-season lobby walk.
Here comes Gazman on Ulls. Looks like a pretty easy, straightforward move, and it is. Takes the position nice.
Ulls on 20-lap old hard tires.
Yeah, I feel like he really should be hitting soon enough. I doubt he's going to make it to the end on those.
As Matter has retired and left the session.
Meanwhile, yeah, SC Matt has an 8-second gap on Liam. 10-second gap on Liam, which is pretty funny considering they were battling like 3 laps ago.
Well, that is Ivan in the DRS of Zepadoodle.
Yeah.
It's now time
Took
Riley
quite a while.
sits fast lap there.
Yeah, on those
soft
softs.
tires. But it's now time for Ivan to get this move done. I mean, he's been very clean with his moves today. So, definitely I hope there is going to be a good battle here, but Zepadoodle just doesn't have tires, it seems, to maybe fight as he comes into the pits there.
Yeah.
He's going to go into the soft tires. Where can he get to? Can he maybe get up to that podium? I mean, it's not a long time.
I don't think he's going to get a podium. I think he will get...
Top 5.
Yeah, I think he'll easily get 4th. He'll easily get 4th, I think.
But yeah, he's in top 5.
Who will he get 4th?
6-second gap. He's on hard tires, 13 lap
I don't
old.
think he should have pit in the first place. I think he should have just braved it out with the front wing damage and just not made an extra stop.
I don't think he even fixed his wing. No, he did.
I guess maybe he was thinking that, you know, I might as well get fastest lap of the race anyways, because that's what he's going to do for sure with those soft tires. Oh, was Daniel's out? Where was that? Was that out of turn 2? Yeah, it was. That was turn 2. He's in the wall.
He was struggling there all night.
Shame. Yeah, he was. And struggled to see him in the barrier and out of the race. And he was on for a point, and now the Zeke looks like he's going to sneak that point. So a good showing from the Zeke, that's for sure. He was in the press conference a couple of weeks ago.
Alls has got a pit, so I think Zeke is actually going to get P9. Because if Alls doesn't pit in the next 2 laps, puncture.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Alls will pit, but if Alls pits like now, I think he could just catch back up to Zeke.
Yeah. I think he has to go for it, to be honest.
Here comes Gazman on Liam, who is just dropping down the order like a stone.
Zepido actually lost 2 seconds to his teammate. So I could just save it. Yeah, I think he was saving ERS. He goes. Got him, man.
On Liam, yeah.
Would you say Gazaman's a veteran now? For one hub?
Gazman's a what?
A veteran for one hub?
Oh yeah, he's been here since about season 8. Definitely been here for a long time. And
So,
Liam, around the outside goes Gaza. That'll be a good move if he sticks it, and he does. Liam has nothing to answer with, and up in the 6th place goes Gaza, man.
oh, but he gets a good line there. It's a good run for the Renault driver.
Yeah.
And I definitely
will he
think.
dive it, Liam?
Oh, he will.
Dive it. He will
Cut
dive
the corner.
That was the best bit from Liam.
I think he knows that he wouldn't have been able to fight Gazaman. Or well, he wouldn't have been able to battle anymore if Gazaman gets ahead. Just needs to stick with him, I reckon. He can get the move done on the main straight.
I
But
was gonna have King, as Oz does pit, you're right. Oz does, well, who's obvious.
I think, yeah, he had to. Comes out behind Riley, and Riley will not let this move
back,
go.
So who knows? The Zeke and Thunder Phoenix could find themselves in a points paying position come the end of the race, which is a good result for the pair of them. As Liam has not been dropped by Gazaman, it's safe to say. If we get to get exit here, who knows?
There goes Zepido getting the fastest lap.
Yeah. And he's catching SD Max. He could be able to get to the back of him by the end of the race.
Gazaman must be like running left swing there, as Gazaman does go deep though, so all the
Was a bit wide,
the time he kind of gained on the straight, because I mean Liam is not gaining at all. Not good exit though for Liam, so basically both of them just messing up a bit for that corner.
I'm interested to see if Zepido can catch SD Max.
Well, I mean, it was at 8 seconds, so when I came out of the pits it was like 6.8, and then it went to 8 seconds. And then it's down to 5.5, so I reckon he can't get this. But he's going to really have to push for now.
Yeah, and his softs are going to go off pretty soon, too, so. Meanwhile, Foggy, don't forget him. He's sort of been cruising the entire time. And, just set for his first one-hub win, which will be very impressive considering where he started and considering the absolute carnage that he navigated his way through. As here's Riley on Nathan. I'm not sure if Riley is attacking Nathan or if Nathan just got back past. Right now Nathan's gotten very wide. He has struggled with that corner all week. All race rather. And yeah, the struggles now see him down to 12th place and Riley takes 11.
I mean, O's going into the pit series not really being able to fight Riley.
Nathan almost went to the back of Riley there.
I would love to just
I get anxiety watching Nathan drive. Just a bit crazy sometimes.
I almost done it again. So it looks like Foggy has a win done here in what dominant fashion, to be honest.
Yeah, pretty dominant, has to be said.
He made that gap 10 seconds, and then it went stale for a bit, and now it's just been increasing and increasing. And it's a medium runner behind him as well, so well done to Foggy.
Here comes Alls and Nathan. Alls, unfortunately for him, has Nathan who's got DRS in front of him, so he's not going to be able to do it this time around. Nathan just I don't know what it is, but he just always has to like attempt to go into the back of someone. With Nathan.
So another one.
Too far to do it this time, so just gonna hang back. Zepido is catching. Let's see, it's 3 seconds now at this point. Who knows? It'll be hard, but who knows?
If we look at like how much he's been gaining, I reckon it's gonna be a last lap fight, to be honest.
Could be.
That's if he keeps the pace up, especially with them tyres. As Liam's on the back of Gazaman still, but not really doing much.
He's got a DRS now, unless he absolutely sends it. I don't think he's gonna really Yeah, I don't think I've seen any penalties from any of these
Oh!
drivers.
It's O's off the track, Nathan in the wall.
Oh dear.
There wasn't a collision between them both. Looks like O's has just basically done it on the tyres, and then Nathan's hit that deadly curve on the inside.
So.
But O's luckily getting no wing damage. Very lucky there. Maybe just pit again, O's. Go for fast lap again. Oh wait, was that someone else spinning? Yes, it was. Thunder Phoenix spins, and now it's Riley. Couldn't get the top 10 spot. Here we go. 7 lap old soft versus 13 lap old hard.
I mean, the thing is, Riley has to, I guess he has to be wary of O's, but Riley does have the fastest lap at the moment. And he could just stick behind Thunder Phoenix and they could do a bit of communism and they both get a point.
Yes.
I don't think he's thinking that way. He might just want to steal that fastest lap.
Oh, there he goes. That great exit there from Riley around the outside. Thunder Phoenix doesn't really fade it that much. I don't think he could, to be honest. Wait, he does go for it though. Riley does overshoot the corner a bit.
Wide.
But that grip, the grip's on the soft, surprisingly.
Yeah.
He's trying to come back. He's gonna do it around the outside, trying his hardest. Switch back. Here he goes in the hard tires.
Okay, Thunder Phoenix.
He's on the brink of probably spinning his car. Riley goes wide again. It's amusing to watch, to be honest.
I think Riley's tires are pretty much dead right now. He's just really struggling. As Kingan has gotten past Liam, we missed that. Up in 7th place goes Kingan.
Oh, it looks like Zeppedo, I don't think will get this done. Got 1.8 seconds. Got 1.5 laps left. Like, that would be a miracle right now. I mean, a great recovery drive.
And made another mistake, and Liam is gonna. We do know Liam likes a bit of a dive bomb, so who knows where he put this Renault driver. Could just send it once again. As Foggy starts as fast as his last lap, we'll run on board with him when he gets across the line. But I want to see this battle between Keegan and Liam because I feel like we're going to see some tears here. Oh, also, if you're interested, the Precision Tier race has gotten underway. They are just about doing qualifying right now, almost finished. Here comes Liam on Keegan. Goes right to the wall to defend. This will be tasty. Oh, Liam spins.
They were fighting for pride there. There wasn't much they could lose, to be honest. It was a win-lose situation. And to be honest, I don't think I wouldn't be too disappointed.
We'll go on board with Foggy, and it's been a great drive from him.
Oh wait, Zeppedo! Wait a minute! Zeppedo's 6 times within his teammate. Can there be a move in the final sector?
Go back onto Foggy as he crosses the line, just so we can get this. We'll come back to that one at the end.
It's been a great drive from the Williams driver, dominating. Got a very good start compared to the rest of the grid, but well deserved Foggy, and it was definitely going to be coming all season. And a brilliant place to have it. Bahrain, a van.
He's got a puncture. Got a puncture.
Oh
no!
Gazman won't catch.
ST Max has a puncture.
Yep.
ST Max has a puncture.
If he's got to be very careful on the throttle right now because Gazman is coming around the final corner. Here, it's going to be fine. But maybe penalties. I think Gazman has more, to be honest. No, but did gain, so maybe if that was a 1 second gap. Kingan.
7.
As Liam.
8th place rather. Runs across the line to Zeke for a well-deserved 9th place. Great result from him.
And Riley as well. Oh, Riley almost puts himself in the wall.
Thunder Phoenix robbed of a point. I want to see if where's the fastest? I wonder if Yeah, O's didn't beat Riley's fastest lap, so Riley could have just let Thunder Phoenix go back through, and they would both have a point. But unfortunately, he didn't do it that way. Riley gets his point. Thunder Phoenix finishes in 11th. And that is your grid.
I mean, what a race that was right there. I mean, Bahrain always offers a decent show, but I think if that lap 1 catastrophe did not happen, we could have been seeing a bigger fight there for the win.
Yeah. I mean, Foggy's not going to complain. He's won the race. He's deserved it. He's drove it brilliantly. But if that little thing didn't happen there, I think we could have seen a 5. Yeah, you're right. We could have seen a 5 or even more scrap for the win. But as we have it, Foggy wins. He's going to be delighted. So, driver of the day, we both each make a nomination. Who's your nomination, Brett?
Well, I'm just gonna wait for the leaderboards to come up in a minute. Oh, yeah, okay, it's Ivan, of course. GC16 from the ground and P2, definitely. What a drive.
Either Ivan or Foggy, but here's your grid. Foggy takes the win, brilliant win from him. Ivan second, Aaron third, fourth is Epidodo after his recovery drive. SD Mats fifth after that puncture in the last corner. Gazman with the penalty takes 6th, Kingin in 7th place, 8th place Liam, 9th the Zeke, and Riley rounding out the top 10, taking 10th, Thunder Phoenix 11th, Ols 12th, Iceman 13th, and Charlie said that the last finisher in 14th place. So, that's it for today's race. The driver of the day nominations are naturally the top 2, Foggy and Ivan. It was a crazy race, a hectic start for sure. Thank you for watching. I've been Brett. This has been alongside Marquesas, and
yes.
yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.